Since its original debut in 2015, the Adidas Ultra Boost running shoe franchise has been one of the most popular in the planet. It was adopted both by casual runners, casual wearers, and even sneakerheads, with several collaborations commanding really high dollars. But of course, since then, it's cooled off a little bit, yet the brand is still ready to launch its latest iteration, the Ultra Boost 2020. Let's take a closer look. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the special promo box for the Adidas Ultra Boost 20. Before we do that, just do us a quick favor, please hit that subscribe button and we'll get right to it. So as you guys know, Adidas recently announced a long-term partnership with the ISS US National Lab, and part of that entails the brand actually sending Boost technology into outer space. They're going to announce plans to send Boost on a NASA contracted cargo mission that orbits around the ISS National Lab. Part of that celebration is the launch colorway of the Adidas Ultra Boost 20. Inside, the special edition case is obviously a pair of the shoes, but we just wanted to take some time to show you the actual box. You know, utilitarian case that you typically see in like cargo missions. You know, it's all silver and it has this bumpy texture, you know, very protective case, but they've added all these Adidas branded patterns and details. Like right here on the top, you see the ISS National Lab Adidas logo that you can see on the tongue of the shoe, which we'll show you in a little bit. It says Ultra Boost 20. I mean, it is Ultra Boost 2020, but the brand is officially calling it Ultra Boost 20. Here we go. On this side, you see just some general specs on the shoe. It's the code UB20, the weight 310 grams, quantity just one pair. Let's show you on the other side. And all around the shoe, as you can see, there's all these other markings, you know, Boost container, things of that nature. We'll show you closer looks, but let's just get right to the shoes. So let's crack this open. So inside is one pair of the Ultra Boost 2020. There's like a foam inner case where the shoes are held, and it's actually protected inside. So pretty useful case. It comes with all these manuals that not only describe the shoes, but there's also like workout instructions for the astronauts, and basically they try to make it look as official as possible. So again, very impressive case, but you know, we want to focus on the shoes, so let's move these to the side. So now that we've taken the shoes out of the box, we just want to quickly go over the basics of the Ultra Boost 20. You know, if you're familiar with the Ultra Boost 19, you can kind of tell that the shoes don't look too different, but there's a lot of upgrades that they made to this shoe. We'll touch on every little detail in a bit, but we just want to go over just the visual hits on this shoe. First and foremost, this has the ISS National Lab tongue logo, and there's special insoles to kind of commemorate that as well. For the launch colorway, they did add this nice purple, teal, royal blue sort of iridescent finish, you know, colors that you typically see in outer space. Same goes for the medial side. You know, under the light, the midsole really pops in color. Got a nice hit of that bright orange solar red sort of hue on the heel. And in terms of the colorway, it's just a simple black upper with that colored midsole, so they've kept it very, very simple. But there's a lot of innovation packed into this shoe, a lot of upgrades that they made from the Ultra Boost 19. So we just covered the basics of the visual aspects of the shoe. Now we want to talk about the construction of the Boost. It's a full-length Boost, something that you're very much well aware of, but the brand is calling it Optimized Boost, and it has a stretch web outsole pattern in continental rubber. Here you have the torsion spring, so basically everything you love about the Boost, but just even better. One thing that we noticed that was very different from the Ultra Boost 19 is that the midfoot cage is a much different material. Previously it was kind of like this hardened mesh sort of layer, but now it's almost like a plastic kind of material, so there's a little bit more of a protective lockdown should you need that when you run. The heel cage is the same. They've basically poured out the inside, so they want to minimize the weight. And it's just this outer piping that is the basic skeleton of that heel. The Ultra Boost is known for the heel that sort of swoops upwards, acts as a heel tab. That's pretty much all that we've really noticed in terms of what's different from the Ultra Boost 19 and the 20. So they're really honing in on some new elements on the upper that they've added. It is built with prime knit, something that's been a standard with the Ultra Boost since the first model. They've added something called TFP, which Adidas calls tailored fiber placement, which precisely place each fiber down to the millimeter. We assume that means, you know, better fit, better elasticity, because that's what people really like with these sock-like shoes, is the fact that it fits like a sock. So there's absolutely no denying the Ultra Boost 20 is a comfortable shoe. They haven't messed with the formula really, and that's something that they don't want to do because the shoe continues to be one of the most comfortable shoes out in the market. It's really a matter of, can the Ultra Boost still sort of catch the attention of sneakerheads? You know, that's the demographic that really made the shoe popular in the first place. When the shoe first dropped in February of 2015, that's the Ultra Boost 1.0, people didn't really pay attention, even sneakerheads. It was only until Kanye West was spotted wearing that shoe. He wore it on stage, and then from that point on, it caught the attention of sneakerheads, and from there it all trickled down. And that's why the Ultra Boost 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 were such top sellers, because it just sort of permeated the mainstream. However, the Ultra Boost 19 just didn't quite hit in that way, because let's be real, sneakerheads just didn't really care about it. And that's not saying that there was no effort there, because the brand did do a lot of collaborations on the Ultra Boost 19, but the shoe is too much of a technical runner to really appeal to today's trends of, the chunky retro looking shoe. People still want leather and suede high tops. There's no leather or suede at all in the shoe. However, the Ultra Boost 20 is still considered one of the most comfortable shoes on the market. We see it being a success for those who just need a pair of shoes to wear every day, or for runners. And they decided to launch the shoe in a pretty, creative way, teaming up with the ISS US National Lab. And again, it will be pretty interesting to see what the brand does in terms of, sending the shoes out to space, whether it's just a marketing thing or whether they plan to use some sort of findings from that mission to improve upon Boost. But Boost is still one of the more comfortable foams out there. It's just a matter of, again, can the Ultra Boost be a hit once again within sneakerheads? And fortunately, we don't really see that happening anytime soon. But again, speaking objectively on the Ultra Boost 20, it's a very clean shoe. Fans of the Ultra Boost should definitely be, impressed by this model. They've upgraded the knit. They've added some new elements to the Boost. The 3D heel frame looks really, really clean as well. So again, we foresee a lot of collaborations in the future, but this is going to be more appealing to, the casual runner, everyday wearer versus the sneakerhead fashion guy. And I think Adidas knows that at this point. So again, this is just our quick first look overview at the Ultra Boost 20. The official release date is December 6th for $180. 2 colorways will be available for men and women. Just check the links below to learn more, and we'll catch you in the next video.